Hey guys, my name is Mr. Dory and this is why I dislike FIFA 21. This is my first video on the channel, but these guys have been doing these kind of videos already and it's pretty good, so go check out their channels, their link will be in the description. So first up, we got the AI blocks. For those who don't know what AI blocks are, these are basically blocks done by the AI or the computer or the PlayStation, so it's not manual inputted, it's just the game doing it for you. Alright, let's jump into an example. I'm just playing it around. I'm going to take the shot right here and it's going to get blocked. So now just rewind. Look at what Koulibaly is doing specifically. He selects Manolas, blocks the shot, but Koulibaly is making the jump.
Oh my god! Wow!
So this is just as an example, to be fair. Like, there's plenty more examples out there and people who play the game will actually be able to vouch for this. But the AI blocks are so strong. Even when my opponent isn't playing, which this last clip proves, the players will still make AI tackles. Like, what's up with that? How will you be rewarded for not defending? Alright, I think we have seen enough examples of the AI blocks. Let's just move on to the second part, which is the pass interception. But actually, I should say the lack of pass interception. You will read a pass, yet you won't receive the ball, and there's plenty of examples of that too. Let's just jump in some examples once again. So here we go. We see Sanchez, who will be trying to get the ball, but he doesn't look on the ball. He just keeps running weird. And here too, there will be two passes that will be very weird. And will just be like, it's a pass lock. My opponent will read it, yet he won't receive the ball. And it happens in the quick passing right here. This pass, boom. And the second pass that will go to Telles too on the left. There we go again. He actually reads the pass twice and doesn't get it.
Got him! Got him!
Now it was in my advantage, but it also happens in my disadvantage. Here we go. Gomez stepping over the ball. No goal, luckily. Here Jesus will try to intercept. Doesn't work. I will tackle. Won't get the ball back. The RNG, what we will be talking about. And here Gomez once again.
Nice.
Wow. Thanks for keeping up this long with me in this video. If you're still here, just drop me a follow on my socials. They will be in the description of this video too. Twitter, Instagram, you know, the usual plug. The next part will be about RNG. I think most of you will be familiar with the term, but for those who don't, RNG stands for random number generator, which basically gives you the idea that if, for example, the random generator creates a 5, then this action will happen. The pass will arrive. If it's not a 5, then it won't arrive. That's just a random number generator, to put it really, really easy. RNG is basically the part where you just say, unlucky dude, it didn't work out. So it happens with players that usually are less good because, yeah, that's just the system working. And here we see it with Joe Gomez making the weird tackle. But it isn't even about a tackle. It's really about Insigne. Look how I press an offside trap and he just moves back like Michael Jackson. Here we'll see another example of one of those better players. We're talking Cristiano Ronaldo against Ndidi. Cristiano Ronaldo will try to run just into me. I'll tackle him with Ndidi. Sorry for the frames not being like perfectly, but I'll go up so you have a better view. He still gets the ball, which is pretty lucky, but then again he makes a mistake. He will pass it to Osimhen, gets the ball back and will be able to finish, and that's just like RNG or luck. I've got plenty of other examples right here. For example, in a game that was already lost, of course, but still, players running across the ball, pass interceptions going wrong, tackles going wrong, everything is just like, it just feels wrong. Same game, a little bit later, try to tackle him, he still gets the ball back, have to tackle a second time, a third time, and now I can finally clear the ball. It's just those little things that get you raging in the game, really. Same here once again, gets through my player, across my player. Yeah, it just triggers. And the last part will be more general, where a little bit of everything comes into play. We'll talk about the meta, about the menus, about referees, because one of the things that really been bugging me is the menus. The menus feel so slow and so complicated. Just to go to your club, you have to use your right stick to go down. Why did you change all that? If I want to add a player into an SBC, instead of using R2 and L2, now I have to use R1 and L1. It's those little things. Just let us be familiar with the game. Don't change everything every single year. Also, more in general, what works really well is Rashford is really good, and these chips are OP. They just work every single time. But it's not only that, it's also just me scoring some of these goals where skill chaining is back, where you can skill once again. So it's not just menus and referees being shit. There's also some better things, but of course this video is mainly just what I don't like. Some of the skills being nerfed a little bit, like the drag back and roulette. But skill chaining is still possible, and that's something that is back, and I'm pretty happy about that. And you can see in this clip, it gets a bit lucky, but still, just get a little McGeady spin in, a rainbow flick and a goal.
Okay.
It's not only just the skills that are back, also the quick passing is back, like you can see right here. But this contributes to the pass interceptions not being really good, and the AI blocks, of course, like you have to go about it. And also formation wise, I think 5 at the back is really good this year, which is a good and a bad thing, of course, because people will tuck in. But with these wing backs, you can go very far and just create a little bit more of space with the quick passing once again. Then I will thank you all for watching. Thank you all for being on this channel, and I just give you a little bit of footage of me trying to talk, yeah, how I made this video.
That you want him to do you so much you could do anything.